All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Harakah Kodash. Yahweh is the Most High's name, who the world eagerly called God through his son Yahweh Shai, whom the world eagerly called Jesus Christ. Rakah Kodash is the Holy Spirit. All in the ancient Hebrew tongue, double honors to the apostles, elders, a great millstone, and salutes on she bells out there preaching the word, sharing the truth. All right, got some, World War III updates. This is from Zero Hedge. It says Iranian TV declares 1 million soldiers have mobilized to create hell for American forces. All right, so this is prophetic Bible prophecy, pursuant to Joel, the third chapter, and Revelation 16, where it talks about Armageddon, mountain of the troops. So this is the basically the infant stages of Armageddon, mountain of the troops. All right, and Great Babylon, America. Okay, which America is known as Great Babylon, Mystery Babylon, the harlot that sat on top of the beast. It's on Revelation 17. All right, Sodom and Egypt, Greece, Rome, the dragon. All right, Assyria. Okay, so America basically worships all those ideologies, idols. Those pagan gods that the previous pagan empires worship. So America, is basically, worshipped all them gods. So that's why America is known as all them, previous empires of the heathen. All right. So, without further ado, I'm going to read some of this. I got a couple scriptures. All right. So, Iran, those people are the Persians. And going back further, the biblical nationality is Elam. All right. They come from Elam. Okay. It said the U.S.-Israel war against Iran is nearly 1 month in. And amid the ongoing escalation threats and warnings, Iran is touting that it is able to tap more than 1 million fighters for a potential ground confrontation with the United States, according to Tasnim news agency, citing a military source. Some 7,000 additional U.S. troops, mainly Marines and elite Army airborne troops, are currently headed toward the region, amid speculation that President Trump will order a military operation to forcibly open the Strait of Hormuz, which could involve a high-risk island campaign in an effort to take over Karg Island oil export hub. All right. So that island is actually Persia's island, Iran's island. Okay. And they use that island for, I believe, it's energy for their oil to put on boats and go through the Strait of Hormuz and ship out, the oil to different countries. All right. And I read articles recently that America upped this draft age from like 30, I think it's like 34 to 42 or something like that. So I believe from 17 to 42. All right, that's the eligible draft age for America. All right, and I read another article where Iran is using 12-year-olds all the way down to 12. All right, to be in addition to this war. All right. Said Tasnim was described as a surge of involuntarism, which driving the buildup with young Iranians seeking to join military formations. Angry at Iranian cities coming under heavy U.S.-Israeli bombardment. The report, which has been picked up in Western media headlines, also cites surging requests from Iranian youth to Basij, which is the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps domestic security force, has stood accused of large-scale killing of protesters last January. I'll read this. It says Iranian authorities claim that the possibilities of the U.S. launching a ground offensive prompt a wave of enthusiasm among the population to create what is called historic hell for American forces. Yeah, and it's going to be like that, pursuant to Jeremiah 51. Let me grab that. For born to fight, Jeremiah 51. No, it's in Jeremiah 50 or 51. For born. (51 and 30) said, the mighty men of Babylon, which is America, have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holds. Their might hath failed. Let's see what it says in NLT, break it down more in layman's terms. It said, they stay in their barracks, their courage is gone. They have become like women. The invaders have burned the houses and broken down the city gates. All right, so, Army Airborne going over there and Rangers going over there. They're going to set up their, their base camps, which are the barracks. And they just going to be fighting against the Iranians, man. And they ain't got to just worry about the Iranians, because Ezekiel 38, the Lord, I'm not going to read it, but the Lord said he's going to use Gog and Magog, which are the Russians, all right, to be basically back the Persians, And it said Persians, Ethiopia, Libya with them. So you're going to have the Arabs, you're going to have them Cushites helping the Persians as well. And that's at the, the precipice of the Armageddon, the mountain of the troops. Also Turkey, which is the house of Togomar and Gomer. All right, Gomer going to be on the side of the Persians and Russians as well. Okay. And NATO and the EU, Trump them, he done isolated America from NATO and the EU, so, them countries in the European Union, they standing on the fence. So it's like they won't even get involved now, So yeah, man, just World War III, Armageddon is gonna be very, very terrible, which it's a plague from one of the angels, all right, the plague of war, okay. And these wars are just loosen the grip of these nations on the Hebrew Israelites, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. It just talks about true build-up and all that, pretty much. So yeah, America's gonna pass that draft because, Iran is ready to fight. Yeah. Let's grab that in 2 Kings 15. It said 28. Behold, a horrible vision and appearance thereof from the east. Persia is in the east. Okay. That's where this Armageddon is going to take place, in the Persian Gulf, where these nations are building up right now, going right now, man. Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia, which is of Arabs, shall come out with many chariots of their armies, and the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth. They all that which hear them may fear and tremble. It said also the Carmenians. You look up the ancient name for Carmenians. Carmene is the ancient name for the Iranians, Persians. Okay. It said also the Carmenians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars of the wood. All right. The boar is basically a wild pig. They got them tusks. All right. They got them tusks that if a boar gore you with them tusks, you're done, man. Okay. A wild boar is a dangerous animal, man. It said, with great power they shall come and join battle with them, and shall waste a portion of the land of the Syrians. And the Syrians, like I said before, the Syrians is the biblical name, all right, for the America, all right. So those army troops, they're going over there, right? So they're going to set up base camps, barracks, and that's basically the Syrians. Okay, because wherever they set up, wherever Babylon set up their bases or whatever, that's a part of America, man. All right. So Iran been bombing those surrounding bases, American bases that surround them. Kuwait, Qatar, Iraq got American bases. So yeah, man. They say, and then the dragons have the upper hand. So the Ishmaelites, some Arabs, remembering their nature. It is written, Ishmael is a wild man, all right? And if they shall turn themselves, conspiring together in great power to persecute them. All right, persecute the Americans, Also them small hats over there in Israel, all right? Because essentially they fighting the Edomites. The American Edomites. You're going to have Jake fighting along with them, but, it's primarily the Edomites, all right? The Edomites are America, man, That's their kingdom. The small hats over there in Israel, they're Edomites as well, so that's their kingdom. So, yeah, they're part of that Assyrians too, man. Small hats, man. All right. So yeah, Iran is ready, man. We're seeing the build up of Armageddon, man. Okay. Let's grab one more. Joel 3 mentioned it. Joel 3:1. Actually, that's good, but I want to let me get this. Verse 11. It says, assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause the mighty ones to come down to Yahweh. Let the heathen be wakened. Come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. And that's where that's at, Persian Gulf. So the Lord's waking them Iranians. He's going to wake up them other Ishmaelites over there to come against America, man. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round. So the Lord is judging the heathen. He's making them fight. So Esau, Edom, he's a heathen. Ishmael's the heathen. Elam's the heathen, which are the Persians. All right, Pakistan ain't gonna get it. With another Persians, India Persians, you know, Chinese. I'll say Indian. Indian. East Indians are heathen as well, which are Elam. Uh, China, which is Moab, some more heathens. Japan, Ammon heathens. Russian, Edomites heathens. Okay, so the Lord's making them fight each other. For what? Because it tells you, verse 1, for behold, in those days and that time will I bring again the captivity to Judah and Jerusalem. So he's taking away the grip, the captivity, the slavery from his people, which are so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, or the true biblical Israelites. All right, he's releasing the grip from these other nations. All right, making them fight each other. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. All right, I did the video about the United Nations. They basically said that the transatlantic slave trade, or us, we, the Israelites, biblical Israelites, served the worst captivity ever, man, in history. All right, the heathens, primarily the Edomites. But Ishmael had a hand in it. Elam had a hand in it. All right, read Psalms 83, man. It tells you all the nations that had a hand in our slavery, man. Okay? And I believe it was 3 nations that didn't even acknowledge, that we served the worst slavery. It was America, the small hats in Israel, and Argentina. Okay, which that place is that Argentinian government is full of small hat Edomites, okay, that speak Spanish. All right. So fuck them, man. That's good, the Lord bringing these nations so they can fight each other and kill off each other. Good. All right. And I don't care, you stupid ass niggas. All right. Which are the nation of Israel, but they're stupid. They're in a Gentile mind state. Go over there and fight along with these Edomites and get yourself blown up, man. Go ahead. All right, because 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you ain't going to make it, man. You are not a part of the elect. You will not be saved. The Lord's just going to leave you, and you're gonna die. All right? You're going to die in these wars. You're going to die in the thermonuclear destruction, man. Okay? Yeah, so that's it, man. Joel 3 is a heavy chapter, man. It gets into what we're seeing now, man, about the war that's going on in the Middle East. And it's going to lead to World War III. So that's pretty much all I got. Shalom.